Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we are looking at this gorgeous Dapol Dinmore Manor. Now this is a brand new locomotive to the collection, and a brand new locomotive in general because it's only recently just left the factory, and it's a brand new release from Dapol. So we're going to have a look at this. This is a super detail expensive manor, which I've not got apart from this one, because the others are a little bit older, but I will do a comparison video possibly with them, just so you can see the difference between the different manors that have been built. But this is Dinmore Manor, which is one of my favourites of the actual fleet of manors we have in reality, because I've actually seen it in person as well, and I love this BR lined black on it as well. I think it's stunning. So we're going to take a look at this, run through the detail, have a bit of a running session with it, and basically see what this loco is like on the whole. So the box is a usual Dapol big, thick, heavy box. They are brilliant. And then we do have detail bag with some extra bits in it. That little prong thing is for opening taking the smoke box door off. There are some etched number plates somewhere. Yeah, I think they're just underneath. There you go, you can just see them there. I'm not going to get them out because they'll never get back in again, but we don't need to. So, pop that back. And then we also have the instruction manual, the Dapol Double Gauge Locomotive Owner's Guide, with all of the colouring inside. It's nice and coloured. History of the manors, so you can pause that and read it if you like. Not going to run through all of it. It's quite a lot of stuff, so it's all about DCC fitting. But I like how it's all done in colour as well. It's a nice thing that they've done that, because most aren't done in colour. It's like, this is all the spare parts bit at the back, which you don't really need. But obviously you get that in there if you want to have a look at it more detailed. I obviously don't. I don't need to really look at that properly. So that can go back in the box. And stick that out of the way. And now for the detail on this locomotive, which is a lot. Just starting at the front, obviously we have the gorgeous red buffer beam, but we do have sprung buffers, which is the first Dapol, the first Manor class loco I have with sprung buffers. You have this pre-fitted vacuum pipe. Obviously you've got the little small coupling on the front, which you can remove if you like to. Have the separately fitted lamp irons as well. It's absolutely tons. You've got loads of moulded detail, lots of riveting. And then obviously you have a very fine separately fitted smokebox dart, handrails, and 7820 printed on the front of the smokebox door, which obviously does remove, but I'm not going to take it out because there's no point, because it's not like a proper opening one. It's to access the superb DCC decoder mechanism, basically, which just slides straight out, pop your socket in, and then pop it straight back in. That sounds really wrong. Anyway, you do have this separately fitted metal handrail running across the whole side of the locomotive, and the front also. You do have a lamp iron at the top as well, and then you have this coloured top chimney. Now, it's not a metal top chimney. I believe that's just painted on, but it's painted quite nicely. But obviously you can see, look at the high shine on that safety valve bonnet, which we'll get to in a second. Lots more moulded detail along the sides, and then you obviously have the printing of the lining beautifully as well. It looks absolutely stunning. Lots of riveted detail. There's the funnel, and then obviously you have this lamp, safety valve bonnet, which is obviously like super shiny. It was like the shiniest one I've ever seen in my entire life. That's unbelievable. Then you have some moulded whistles at the back, which are moulded quite fine and nice, so not too bad. Loads more moulded detail across the side of the locomotive. You've got some sort of between the frame detail there, painted out in the red, which looks fantastic. You have this reverser rod as well, which is nicely moulded just behind the nameplate, which says obviously Dinmore Manor. Splashes printed really nicely into that cream and then the red. Loads more detail across the sides. Even got some there, some little gold detailing. And then you have the rear splasher as well, more moulded detail, loads of pipe work, absolutely tons of it. You move along to the cab, you've got 7820, nicely printed. Then you've got all of the lining, including the cream and the red. You've got glazing with the gold surround, and that includes at the front as well, which is really nicely done. You move into the cab, it is absolutely stunning. Loads of cab detail inside of there. All the gauges are picked out as well. And then you have a really good plate between the tender and the cab, which is at pretty much a perfect height, I would say. They're not touching, amazingly. Well, I don't think they are anyway. You do have the fantastic Dapol coupling solution, which just pulls apart and goes straight back in again. It's brilliant. And then you've got loads of, you've got more handrails. You've got these little sort of controls for the tender and the locomotive. You have the little buffers as well between the tender and the locomotive, and then you've got all these moulded detail, including separately fitted and removable coal load. That's so removable that you can actually move it about in the tender. Lamp brackets at the back, more moulded detail everywhere. It's unbelievable how much there is. And then at the back, obviously sprung buffers on the tender, separately fitted and pre-fitted the vacuum pipes, and then loads of handrails as well, and more modded detail, including a builder's plate of some form. Now, I believe that'll be the probably how many gallons the tender can take. Focus, please. Yeah, probably. I don't know what that said. Can't really see it. Yeah, more lining obviously here as well. You do have the coupling rods as well, which are absolutely stunning. Loads of detail on either side. So that's the other side of the locomotive, just in case there is anything different on that side, which I don't think there is. But yes, that is the detail. So we will now get to the performance and a bit of a running session with it. So there is the beautiful Dapol Dinmore Manor on the track. Now, obviously, you can see we have some other manors. We have Hinton Manor, who is a mainline locomotive, a vintage. And then we have the Bachman Foxcote Manor, and they're all obviously in different liveries. Now, this is what I was intending to go for when I had manors, because that is now the manor fleet. If you're questioning where the old Bachman Dinmore Manor is, there will be a video very shortly coming up on what's happening with that locomotive. But basically, that is the three, the preserved manors. So we've got Great Western Green, BR lined green, and BR lined black. Now, obviously, this is the most beautiful. The Dapol Manor is by far the most beautiful, high spec, and expensive of the manors, because the other two are reasonably inexpensive. I mean, they both run quite well. I mean, the mainline one isn't. I mean, those two tracks are controlled together, and the other one was moving a lot slower. But I mean, I am keeping the other two. There's nothing wrong with them. They're good locomotives, but they're obviously not super high spec or anything. So, but I do intend to keep them all three because they are really nice. So, definitely something that I can definitely do and keep all three. But this is mainly about the Dapol one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Foxcote Manor because Hinton is just going to stay in the siding. I'll move it out of the way, and I'll run it Foxcote the other way with some coaches, and we can have a bit of a running session with Foxcote and Dinmore. Anyway, let's get to the performance of Dinmore Manor then. So, sort of slow speed performance. I don't think it will go super slow because of the massive. Oh no, well actually, that's like really good. That's like really good. That's not cogging either. Bear in mind my track's not perfect and it's not clean either. Apologies about the dog, that's the neighbour's dog, can't shut up. That's like really good. Oh, it's so quiet as well. I don't know why the camera decided not to focus. That was annoying. It's just absolutely beautiful. That's golden, that. Beautifully smooth, consistent, not cogging. Yes, this is probably going to be one of my most ran and favourite Great Western locomotives in the collection because it's super detailed, expensive, gorgeous, amazing runner, powerful. Oh, I love Dapol so much. They make some great locos. Anyway, I will sort this out and get them coupled up to some coaches, etc. And then we will do a bit of a running session. So there we have Dapol Dinmore Manor on the track, and we have some gorgeous coaches for her. And then we have Foxcote Manor here, and we have some coaches for it also. So we're going to get those running now, and we will see what they run like. Obviously, they're going to run fairly well. So let's see if Dapol Dinmore Manor can manage those. It's quite a heavy train, that, to be fair. And Foxcote is next. There we go. There we go. We've got them running. So there goes Dinmore Manor. Come on, Dinmore. Doing gorgeous. Yeah, Foxcote does have to run a little bit faster. Heavy train for you, that. You're running fairly well, so. The Dapol Dinmore Manor is a website exclusive for Dapol, so you can only pick these up on Dapol's website, but they're still not too badly priced in terms of a largish locomotive like this. They're not like Hornby-esque pricing. They're still relatively affordable. These look really good together, don't they? Come on, Dinmore Manor. It's running nice and slowly. This is what we want. Anyway, but compared to Foxcote is running a lot faster. What a gorgeous locomotive. And Foxcote looks really good there. Into Manor's there. Didn't see Foxcote Manor then because there was too many coaches on behind Dinmore. There you go, there's Foxy. And Dinmore is coming round now. What a stunning thing. Oh wow. Looks so good with those coaches as well. But it'll look good with the red ones as well because it's a BR livery. Quite a lot of Great Western locos that are liking BR liveries. The large prairies are one. that I do like in BR liveries as well, so, and the Dapol ones I'll probably pick up as well. One more lap for Dinmore and stop Dapol Manor there. And let's bring Dinmore Manor into a stop. If I can remember where the dial is. There we go. And that is Dapol Dinmore Manor. So I hope you all enjoyed this little review of the gorgeous Dapol Manor class. I will do a couple more videos, I think, with the manors. I'm not sure 100% yet whether I will do a comparison between all three. If you'd like to see that, obviously, please comment. I may do it. I will also do some other videos as well, obviously. I'm planning on grinding out quite a few videos on this channel because I do enjoy actually doing these videos. It's quite fun. And obviously I get to use the railway when I do it. So there will be a couple of other videos coming up soon. I'm not going to tell you what those are because they're a surprise. But I will say there is a podcast on the way, which was actually filmed before this video. So obviously the Dapol Dinmore Manor hadn't actually been unboxed in that video. But that is all about the locomotives me and my good friend Kelly Ashford would like to see in our own collections or whatever going forward. So please check that out if you can. We'd massively appreciate it. But I'm planning on doing a dead quick video about some locos that might be leaving the collection. So hold out for that one as well. And basically, until then, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and put that notification bell on so you're alerted when I make a new upload. And until then, thank you all for watching. I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.